Hey, everybody. This is Boss Lady V. How's everybody day? Well, I wanted to come to you with a little recap of some things that I've been looking at, and I wanted to discuss basketball wives again. So, my question is, are some of them bullies? Are some of them mean girls? Or are some of them both? Or is one in the same, right? So, we're going to be discussing some of the most epic, most memorable fights. But before we get started, make sure you're liking up the video and make sure you are subscribing. Welcome to the family, boss babes. So I wanted to start with Brooke versus Evelyn. Who can win the title of who is the bully and who is the mean girl? Or are both of them both one and the same, a little bit of both? I decided to go with Brooke versus Evelyn because they're on the current season of Basketball Wives, right? So I want to start with Brooke. I know a lot of people say that Brooke is changing this season because of her grief, but if you look back to current past seasons, Brooke has always been this rah person. Like she's already always excuse me. She's always on 10 or ready to be on 10. She's like on 9.9, ready to pop off at any time. And maybe that's the demographic that she grew up in, or the neighborhood, or the environment that she came from, where she had to defend herself all the time because she's very defensive. And the first time somebody comes at her and slight it any kind of way, Brooke is ready to pop off. Right? So the first thing that she ever did was, everybody know about the iconic fight between her and Jackie. We do not know who won that fight. We all speculate that Brooke won because Jackie hair was messed up, but that doesn't mean that Brooke won. If you look on YouTube, you can see some extended clips, and you can see there was like a swing, a punch, and a kick, but it goes away, and you don't see the hair pulling, right? Because it goes when the camera comes back on, all you see is Jackie hair messed up, and Brooke t-shirt is ripped, right? But let's take a quick listen to how Brooke acted in that scene.
You're right. You're absolutely right.
Why don't we go to the ring?
We ain't gotta go to the ring, bitch. I ain't give a fuck.
You can't talk to someone like this, like this, like this, like this. You just cannot do all of this. It's too much.
Right, yeah, right. I'm fine. I'm not gonna do nothing.
Let me had it shit.
I'm fine. I gotta get my bag, dog.
Sit back.
So that was just a little bit of it. I don't want to be hit with no copyright. The conversation was between Jackie and Drea. They were getting into it. And Jackie put out a question: if she jumps or fights Drea, will anybody jump in? And Brooke automatically chimed in, inserted herself. Hell yeah, I'm going to peel you up off of her. Everybody else is willing to let it be a one-on-one, but you have to be the one to be Captain Save a Hoe. I'm going to peel you up off of her. Like, who died and made you Hulk Hogan? I think Brooke should be a wrestler. She ought to contact Vince McMahon or Triple H, because I think she want to be a boxer. Maybe she should call Mayweather, because she always on 10. I'm with it. I'm always going to defend myself no matter what. And I can relate to her in a little bit, because I'm going to always defend myself. If I feel like somebody's coming at me in a way, I'm going to defend myself, but I'm not going to always do it in a way where it got to get physical. I know how to use my words, and that was one of the problems that they couldn't take with, OG. The next one was when, before that same day, before she got into it with Jackie, she wanted to check Malaysia, and it's like, girl, because somebody hung up on you, let's take a quick listen to that one.
And one of those. I walk in, I'm like, I'm gonna have a good time, but there's still one little thing that I need to get off my chest. So I'm waiting for Malaysia to get here, and it's kind of like awkward. I have something to say, and I kind of feel like Bambi's gonna get involved. Hi, everybody. Have a seat. Let's talk over here. Oh, never mind. We don't want to talk. I don't want to. Don't worry about it. I give everyone a hug, and when I get down to Brooke, she kind of stepped away from me and told me that we had to talk. I am a little irritated because I feel like, what the do we got to talk about? We already talked. I don't know what your problem is. What do you mean we got to talk? What I'm saying is what we have to talk about is when I asked you at my birthday party what the phone call was about, like I was a butt of a joke or something. I already told you. I know, but you hung up in my face during the phone call. I did not. You said bye. Wait, time out. What? What's going on right now? Like, I thought you guys were cool, and why do you have on tennis shoes?
So that was just a little bit of that. But if you guys paid attention, you can see there was a very completely different tone that she took with Malaysia that she took with Jackie. Because she felt from the beginning that she could win with Jackie. But she knew off rip that Malaysia can stand on business, and with Bambi there, that it wasn't going to be a fair fight. And you didn't know who was going to really have your back. But you know who to get aggressive with. Like, it's okay to defend yourself. It really is. Nobody is telling her not to defend herself. But it's not okay to always be ready to pop off and be ready to fight. Use your words as your weapon. Like, you can't talk elegantly or in a way that, ooh, girl, the way she read her, you don't even know how to read without being aggressive. Because then that is the reason why I don't land. Let me just put it like that. That's the reason why I don't land. Because it's so aggressive and it's coming off like, ugh, you know. And then the way she did Brittany Renner was just horrible. I didn't like it because you body shame her, you call her all kind of names, and I think Natalie Nunn said the same thing about you. So let's take a quick listen here.
Excited. Nobody is saying. Why you stand up? Because I want to. Stand up too, though. I don't care what you can do. I can stand up too. That's what it is. Bitch, and you out of I'm not bitch. You are. If you ain't ready to do a nice stand up for me.
Brittany is white girl wasted. I'm just like, girl, you spilling tequila, just giving sloppy drunk. I don't hang around women like that, and I drink champagne.
You got the right one, though. Brittany brought us to the ice skating ring to have a good time. But where we from, when you stand up, that's just like, okay, what's up? So Brittany is in defense, like, we can't come together and do nothing. I'm over it. You're drunk and you're sloppy. Sloppy? Yeah, you're drunk and you're sloppy. Yeah. What? I want to talk to the surgeon. Go ahead. You got flappy titties. You need Hey, guess what? I'm natural. You look like a little boy. Okay, really, this isn't what I signed up for, and this is not what I expected. Last time
A piece of me, I'm sorry, a piece of me is so glad, was so glad when Brittany threw that drink in her face. It was like a calm down moment, like, bitch, oops, Lord, forgive me. It was like, girl, calm down. Like, you doing too much. You know yourself because you always on 10. If a person stands up and you in a heated argument or conversation with that person, you're automatically going to be in defense mode. So what did you think the girl was going to do? Did you think that you can intimidate her? And then when she pop you with the drink, oh, you couldn't even say nothing because you was caught off guard. Like, it wasn't because you was changing. No, you were caught off guard because you didn't expect that from her. You thought that you could bully her by poking out your neck and your veins popping all out of your head like you're a damn Marvel character. It was just crazy. But yeah, I don't. This season, basketball wise, she's been doing a little bit of the most. I'm glad this last episode she was a little bit more calmer. But well, in the beginning she wasn't because she came for Cheyenne, seeing like you've never been married, no kids, and you're 41. Okay, and what goals are those? It's a lot of 41-year-old baby mamas out here that's single and struggling. So what does that prove? Nothing. So anyway, let's move on to her component, who she's up against, which is Evelyn. We all know Evelyn had some very toxic moments on the show, and she has a very bad habit of calling people bum bees. Like, you bum bitch, you bum bitch this, you broke, you ugly. Those are the favorite things that come out of her mouth because Evelyn has made a living off her looks. We can't say nothing about it. Her and Brooke, they are pretty girls. Maybe they had their bodies done. I don't know. Allegedly, I don't know. I'm just saying maybe. But we all know that they made their money off their looks. One of the first things that she did with somebody besides the one girl was to Royce that I did not like. And you just went in on her for no reason. Listen to how she did Royce.
What did I say? What, that you're a bum? What did I say? No, you shut the up. You lucky. Oh, you lucky. You got to get it. Oh, bring it. Bring it. Got to get it. Bring it. No, what 10-pound ass. Bum bitch.
See what I'm saying? That's her favorite word to say to somebody. Then, not only did she say that to Royce, she said the same thing to, remember, Kenya? How she did Kenya about saying she was loose and she wanted her to repeat it in the famous wine bottle throwing scene. Listen.
Don't tell me you said that. Like I said before. No, I want you to tell. Did you say it or did you not? Like I said before. I don't remember. Wait, Evelyn, don't do anything. Don't let her.
So that was, again, that's her favorite thing to say. Is calling somebody a bum, bitch, because she doesn't know anything else to say that's elegant or she don't know how to use her words wisely. I'll put it like that. OG was a professional wordsmith. She can cut you with her words, and they couldn't take it. And so the only thing that they could do was try to call her ugly or call her this or call her that. Like, look, just listen to this.
Not with OG. Don't even. Just like your baby's daddies, all canceled. Ugly. Ugly. But I got a man, bitch. Ugly. Hey, Ocho Cinco wanted me. Ocho Cinco wanted me. Girl, bye. I'm your favorite athlete's favorite athlete. OG, are you obsessed with Chad or something? Because I married him. I lived with him. Is that what you want? Because you can have it. I'm good.
Now, OG may not be on the show anymore, but she will go down in history with one of the most favorite one hit lines. I'm your favorite athlete's favorite athlete. That always lands. Like, I don't care who says it, it always lands. And anytime she does an interview, that's the first thing people bring up to her. And like she said, ugly. Ocho Cinco wanted me. So what that says about you, if I'm ugly and he wanted you too, that means you ugly. And then when OG brought out all the receipts that she was telling the truth, oh my God, you couldn't tell Evelyn nothing. She just looked at dumb, dumb, dumb. And we all know how she did Tami. She called Tami bums from the beginning too, because of the way Tami dressed. We all know Tami wasn't hip like that when she first came on the show. She didn't have the clothes and the earrings and the high heels like her and Jennifer and Shawnee. So they all picked on Tami or whatever. Tami held her own or whatever. But she started talking about Tami when she was losing weight, saying she looked like she needed to check on her health. She looked like her legs looked like candlesticks, and that was just out of pocket. But they always seem to get awarded for bad behavior. But when OG did it, she couldn't even come on the stage for the reunion. Like, that's foul and out of line. Like, why is her behavior so punished, but theirs is so rewarded because it gets you good ratings? Back in the day, we loved Basketball Wives. We really did. I watched all these episodes. The last 4 years, I did not watch. This is my first year watching it again, and I can say I am enjoying this season. Besides Brooke getting on my nerves, I am enjoying this season. Besides Evelyn being a puppet master, I am enjoying this season. Even with them doing the absolute most. But I would be remiss if I didn't bring up some of the other famous scenes like Tami. Yes, Tami had her moments where she could have been a bully. Tami could have been a mean girl. Well, no, I take that back. Tami was never a mean girl. Evelyn holds the title of mean girl. She was a bully when she first came on the show, but now she holds the title of a mean girl. Brooke is just a straight up bully. Evelyn graduated from a bully to a mean girl, if that makes sense. Tami went from don't mess with me, I won't mess with you to a bully, then to a back to don't mess with me, I won't mess with you. I'll put it like that. But I will not never forget that scene in season 5 when Tami told Evelyn. Evelyn kept they were at the table and Evelyn kept putting her hands up and Tami like disregard what Tami was saying. And Shawnee is like, for real, Tami? For real? Is that what we on? Is that what we on? And I'm like, why are you calling out Tami when hold on guys, I'm trying to find it. When Evelyn is doing the same thing. But again, Evelyn always get rewarded for her behavior and everybody else get punished. But at the end of the day, Evelyn know how far to go with her. She can talk all her shit, but watch this. Listen to this, rather.
Do me like this, though. Every year, but it shouldn't, because we had that talk. We don't want to go backwards. Correct? Listen, everybody is a work in progress. Put your hand up again. 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 Put it up again. Really? You look crazy. Put it up again. All I'm saying. No. Real. Tim, really?
Do you see how Shawnee is lecturing Tami like she's Tami mama? Really? We're not gonna go back. We're not gonna go back. We talked about this. We talked about this. Like, that is not your child. The one who's acting like a child is the one sitting to your left. But you want to correct the one that's on your right. Like, make it make sense. You show favoritism, but nobody picked up on it. But towards the fifth, sixth season, everybody was starting to see it, but the first couple, nobody could see it because everybody thought that you and Tami was really friends. But no, your allegiance have always been with Evelyn, and it always will be. I don't know if y'all are kissing friends like Brooke and Evelyn. Maybe, who knows? But yeah, and we all know how Malaysia. Oh wait a minute, before I get on Malaysia, I can tell you two things that I didn't like that Tami did: the way she treated Keisha and how she hit what's her name? Mika Claxton. She hit Mika, pop Mika real quick. Even though Mika came on trying to get on the good bandwagon with Shawnee and Evelyn trying to dog Tami out. Tami did say those girls were loose or something like that. And I think Tami got drunk in the club and Susie was sitting in the middle and Mika got popped. I didn't like that, but it was funny. I did not laugh or think it was funny the way she did Keisha. Even though she came on Carlos King and said that that was planned and scripted because they needed something for the scene, it still was ugly and it still made her like a big ass bully. It made her the way she did Mika and the way she did Keisha, even the way she did Duffy in some ways made her look like a bully. But I think now she regret all of it, and she said in one of her interviews she regret that scene, those two scenes with Mika and Keisha the most out of all her blow ups on the show. She regret those two scenes the most. And then before we got here, we got to talk about Malaysia. Malaysia had to fight with Laura. She won. Obviously, nobody never debated that. But I never felt like Malaysia was a mean girl. But she turned into a bully when she was trying to be on Evelyn and Shawnee bed. I don't know why is it that every time somebody wants to be on Shawnee and Evelyn team, they turn into bullies to prove to them like I'm on your team. I'm on y'all team. Like we on the bad B team. Like it doesn't make sense to me. And Malaysia, they had just finished dogging you out the previous season. You didn't have substance. Evelyn said she only came back because they told her you wasn't going to be there. You and Jennifer. Tami wanted to fight you and not Jennifer. Brandy. Tami wanted to fight you and Brandy. Evelyn didn't want to film with y'all. They got up and left y'all at the table. Y'all followed them out to the street and they ignored y'all. But here you go jumping in Evelyn's beef with Jennifer and throwing tables like a fool in another country. Could have got locked up. Thank God they probably had security there or knew that y'all was taping fake scene because nobody just throws a table. You know, I don't know. It just seemed like over the year the show has become more Mean Girls, and Brooke is bringing back the bully part for me. Excuse me. Brooke is bringing back the bully part. Brooke has always been on 10. Evelyn had always been on 10, and so has Tami. But I do think Tami evolved as the season went on. Evelyn tried; she just tried to hide it, but she always will be Evelyn because she is Shawnee's right hand, and she knows she can get away with whatever she wants to get away with. And then she knows that she controls the girls by the little strings, and whatever she wants them to do, that's what they're going to do. But that's just what I have, just some thoughts, some random thoughts that came across my mind that I thought I would talk about real quick. Before we get out of here, just remember to like up the video, make sure you subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.